MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. Two postseason hopefuls in the National League go head-to-head in a potential wild card preview. Next. Sandy Alcantara is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, that's going to wake everyone up. First pitch of the game. Now you understand why the manager puts this beast in the leadoff spot.
Striding in, Jason Hayward. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Javier Baez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Strike taken up in the zone. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, Dero, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Ahmed.
And now pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here it comes.
Count 1-0.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him.
Outside, that's the ball.
Now the 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Schwarber is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line him. drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. On the ground is short. This could be two. McNeil's got it for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher Victor Caratini. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Conforto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
The right fielder, Michael.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, strike one.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
And he got him.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Now here's the pitch. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now here it comes.
We got 3 and 2.
Wilson Ramos would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The catcher, Wilson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch. Sliced hard on the ground. Taken in by Kipnis. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Jason Kipnis.
First delivery to him on the way. And now a soft liner to the left side, but foul. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. One out, nobody on. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Rizzo, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2 out, nobody on.
No,
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First offering on its way. and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fastball well outside.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Ready on 1 and 2. Misses, ball 2. Full count now, 3 and 2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. So here's the Mets pitcher, Sandy Alcantara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Here comes the first pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch. Strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Fouled away. This year against right-handed pitching, Baez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hayward, the runner at third. Bryant stands at second. Ready with the 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 28 on the season, and with it the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
One and 2.
I got the count 1-2.
And this will be fouled away. 3 runs already home here. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Ian Happ is on deck. A full count now to Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Ian Happ, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1. is a fastball that misses. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch, and a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
In now, Jason Kipnis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. Two and 0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Hit hard back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Now batter, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Ready on 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat.
Kyle Hendricks.
First pitch on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Here he comes on 2-0. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-1.
The count is 3-1.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1.
Hey. Count is 3-2.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
He's set. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in, Javier Baez. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now back, left field.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfield. It's so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here thirds, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Robert Gesellman trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
65. Robert. Good settlement.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one is gone, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 29 home runs for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ. Lined hard toward right center. And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Victor Caratini, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. In the air out to straightaway left. Cespedes is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Mets,
set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball inside.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this one will bounce into the wall. Throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Runner at second here with one man out. Called strike on the change. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
All even now. 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Robert Gesellman. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Jake Marisnick will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. So far this season, Marisnick comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And a relay to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike, 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit softly on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 8 and the Mets 1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Paul Sewald gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Paul Sewald.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Count still at 1-2. And the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch on its way.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. At the plate, Pete Alonso. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And that misses. 2-1. And this will be fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Michael Conforto waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently 2nd on the ball club in that department. To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So striding forward now, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Happ is right there, one down. And this throw gets away from him.
Up next to the net, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Stepping up now, Justin Turner. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Happ is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos. First offering on its way. Heading out toward shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and that retires the side. 2 left for the Mets. It's still an 8-1 ball game. So coming to the plate, Jason Hayward, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch on its way. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. First pitch coming, here it is. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Trevor McGill gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Trevor McGill.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And there's ball 1. And he misses, 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, That's the life of an umpire.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Billy Hamilton will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Billy Hamilton.
Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Hamilton, once an Atlanta Brave, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And a pitch takes off inside and it gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
And he pops it up back behind second base. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's outside.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Here now the 2-2. Misses off the plate. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. One out and a runner on second base. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next to the net, the left fielder, Yoenis.
Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
First baseman.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Pete Alonso, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And it's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Cubs 8 and the Mets 2. Tyler Bachelor comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
49, Tyler Bachelor.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
At the plate now, Ian Happ, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Victor Caratini. Now a hard liner toward short, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jason Kipnis is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Nimmo, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 5 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game
Now
so
batting.
far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
So now to the plate, Trevor McGill, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
The 1-1. Line to the right side. Conforto is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Striding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. First offering on its way. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 11 and the Mets 2. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Michael Conforto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Jeff McNeil is on deck. The 3-1 pitch.
Hey. Full count.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series.
Now
that's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. And that's taken for a called strike two. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
To the plate now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. That won't help much. It's 11-2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Justin Wilson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Justin Wilson.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Wilson is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Fouled off. The 1-2.
No, that's low.
Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The pitch to short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watched it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Runner at first following the error, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant. From the stretch.
0-1.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
That misses 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Nope,
and he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
The batter, number 9.
Standing in, Javier Baez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Off the plate,
And he
ball
takes ball 1. High and deep to right center. Nimmo arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on.
First offering on its way. This is pulled into right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next to the
Boy,
Cubs,
talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One-zero count. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Two balls and a strike. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One and 0 pitch on the way. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Reined in. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Dominic Smith will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Dominic Smith.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Cubbies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kyle Hendricks pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Sandy Alcantara was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Trevor McGill takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 11 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, the Cubs combined for 4 total home runs as they manhandled the Mets 11-2. The Braves had 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-3. The Marlins totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 9-5. Bryce Harper sent 2 into the seats while driving in 3, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 6-3. The Brew Crew got 12 hits in this one as they ran over the Reds 11-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-2. The Padres allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-2. Jeff Samardzija earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, as the Giants disposed of the Royals 3-2. The Oakland Athletics amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-2. Joseph Austin swung the bat well with 3 hits as Minnesota took care of the Rays 6-4. The Houston Astros combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-1. The New York Yankees pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 10-6. The Tigers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 3-2. The Angels snapped their 5-game losing streak as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-2. The Orioles broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 8-1. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.